Hello there sexy PlayStation gamers, and welcome back to another Pure PlayStation video preview on Pure Play TV. And today we've got Ari and the Secret of Seasons. I'll just open with it. I bloody adore Ari and the Secret of Seasons. And that was always going to be the case though, wasn't it? Because I love me a good, colourful, fun, non-threatening adventure game. And Ari and the Secret of Seasons is just that. And a little more. Ari and the Secret of Seasons follows Ari as she discovers, yeah you got it, the Secret of Seasons. Alright, there's more to it, but I don't want to spoil the story, or at least what I know of the story, so I'll keep it funky. Ari is a young, headstrong girl who is mourning the loss of her dear brother. Her mum and dad are just as distraught too, by the apparent demise of Ari's sibling, their firstborn. He disappeared and never came back. But one day, Ari comes across his wooden sword after a round of fisticuffs with some evil hyenas, and she's convinced that he's still alive and needs her help. Mum and Dad aren't so hopeful, so Ari says, "To hell with this," she doesn't actually say that, and decides she'll go and rescue him herself. Luckily for Ari, her dad is the guardian of winter, and he has some magic crystals, so naturally she steals them and then cuts her hair to appear as her lost brother, and then does a runner. From here on, I tuned out the story and focused on the gameplay. I didn't want to get caught up in a tale I couldn't yet finish. Yeah, that's because I'm the kind of guy who binge watches a new series the day it comes out and doesn't sleep until the final credits roll. I need my gratification. The gameplay was familiar. I'm not a big Zelda fan, I've only played a couple of them. But even I could tell that there were some similarities in how the game played. It's not on the nose, mind you, it just shares a few traits and quirks that puts it in the same family-friendly group of games. There's a big focus on puzzles, exploration, and a bit of combat, but the combat is simple, but not too simple. Baddies aren't easily killed by throwing yourself at them. You need to parry, dodge, and then jab, depending on who you're trying to do in. Yeah, it's a bit like Zelda, I know. Puzzles are a big part too, with the power of the seasons playing a big role in how the puzzles play out. I only really got to play around with the winter powers at length, but I did get to try the others out a bit too. What I found was that it was really cool to use the different seasonal powers, and I appreciated the thought that's gone into it. It's very clever and very versatile. You can freeze some places to create blocks that can be used for puzzles, or later in the game, you can fire pebbles that hold the power of the seasons, and again, they're a big part of the puzzle platformer gameplay. But wait, there's more! You can use these powers in battle too, and each season has different effects on enemies. Some will become weaker, but others will become stronger. It's a nice touch and it gives the simple combat an extra layer to set it apart from its inspirations. I got to play the opening, and I also got to play the final temple that Ari has to explore, and it was a doozy. Here I was kitted out with all of the end game goodies, including the ability to double jump. Ha! Take that, Zelda games. And even shoot the seasons with a slingshot. It's here that I got more curious, not so much about the gameplay, but the story, and what has Ari had to do to get here. I'm intrigued, and I'm really looking forward to the final release in September. Ari and the Secret of Seasons looks to be another great addition to my library of colourful adventure games, and if you're looking for a change from the usual shooting, grinding and looting, I really do suggest you give Ari a look next month. For the sake of transparency, I played a preview build on PC, and the graphics and performance were great, even on my dusty, neglected rig, so I've no doubt it'll be a looker on consoles too. And that's the end of this video preview. I hope you enjoyed it and that my croaky voice didn't put you off. I'm a little sick. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. You won't catch it, it's okay. Just, screens, it doesn't pass over the internet, it's fine. Hit that button down below and help your old pals out. Go on, do it. Do it! Until next time, keep playing, stay sexy, and wash your bloody hands, because it's a jungle out there. I'm done. Bye.